Ah, what's up, everyone? And you see everything set the way it is. What's up, everyone? Another Kyubi here. How you guys doing today? It's been a minute since I've done one of these intros. It's been so long. Last time I did an intro like this, I was actually in an apartment, and you had my favorite little co-host Obadiah. He's actually not here right now. He'll be here very soon. So I thought I'd make this a very quick video. This is basically a not really intro, but more of explaining some things right now at the moment. So I'll do as best I can and do this in a short amount of time. So as you know, Noonami is still going on. It's still happening. We're still having episodes whatsoever. I kind of had not really no. It's not a drought or anything else. I just had some stuff going on, family situations going on whatsoever. So, with that being said, Noonami is still happening. We're still doing episodes and everything else. The last episode, which was supposed to be the end of the start of the new year, end of the year, start of the new year. We were supposed to be doing that. I did not get a chance to do it because some internet issues was happening, and then at the time of the time that was supposed to happen, the internet was back up, but I still had other things to take care of, family issues whatsoever. So there was that. So, but definitely stay tuned. I am going to be doing some videos very soon with that real quick, so definitely check into that. So I'll let you guys know. That's one problem. So, but then again, this is a pre-recording, something totally different I'm doing. But let's explain about what's the status of what's going to happen between Noonami and Nodo Dojo. So let's explain about Nodo Dojo right now. Nodo Dojo right now is in a bit of a standstill right now. Not a drought, a standstill right now, because we are actually being prepared for a big surprise. I actually have another son on the way. We are now in the new year, into January. So we are basically being prepared he's supposed to be here in a couple of months. So we're getting prepared for that. So with me having two sons, it's going to be very hard to do a lot of streaming and whatsoever. So I will do the best of my abilities to bring the content of the games I want, because my backlog is getting bigger and bigger as we go, and I'm now going to be very picky on certain games I'm going to be streaming. When I say this, it's not like the big heavy hitters like Pokemon, Digimon, and everything else that's coming out. Those games, I want to stream those, but it's going to be one of those situations where I gotta find the time. So I may focus on more of 2D platforms, maybe a couple of RPGs. I do have one in the pipe before at the end of this month, so definitely stay tuned. I will definitely have that ready, because this is one game I'm waiting for. Code Vein 2. I'm actually definitely going to be doing the streaming of that. I'm going to have two separate files like I did with Liza P, which is one is going to be my own play. It's going to be my own play style, my own thing, do my own rules, everything else whatsoever, and then I'm going to do another one where I'm actually going through the game, which I am going to be using my character that's from the first one. So I'll be using her twice to bring her over and go from there. So I am going to have two save files. I'm going to see how that works out. Or I may just do a brand new character, make a brand new character, kind of work with that, which I'm going to kind of mess around with some stuff. But my main creation I made from the first one is definitely going to be coming over. I believe in the next week or two they're going to have a demo where I can bring her over to have it ready for Code Vein 2 to go in and go from there. So yeah, so I'm going to do the best of my abilities to stream this. So don't quote me. Like I said, I'm just going to do my best. There's that. Now, as for Noonami is still happening. It's just at certain point in times, I may or may not be able to do it because of certain, like I said, family reasons, and only family reasons only, because because I don't know what could happen between now, by the time of this recording, to close to the end of March. We don't know. A lot of things can happen. I'm going to go and do a lot a lot more appointments than I normally did with Obadiah, with Obi for Obi. So that's gonna be a little different. So yeah, so it's gonna be very very interesting with Noah in the picture because there's a lot of more things I gotta learn because in Obadiah's case, with Obadiah's case, we were, like I said, first time parents. We were trying to figure out what's going on, everything else. For you guys that didn't know, Obadiah was actually in a NICU unit. He was in there for about a couple of weeks. So there's that. Versus the next one, this one's going to take a lot longer. I don't know. But we know what the situation is. We know what's going on. So yeah, it's going to be a very interesting challenge with our second son because we have to definitely learn a lot of new things. It's basically like we're basically coming first time parents all over again with our second son. So yeah, it's gonna be a very very interesting adventure. So it's gonna be rough. So definitely understand. Like I said, I will do the best of my abilities to do these. Majority of the time, majority of my recordings from that point on will be pre-recordings. So definitely keep a lookout. They may not come out exactly on Friday, so it may come on the weekend. Or they may come late. So kind of understand. I'm going to do the best of my ability to bring the content out, do what I need to do, and everything else because it's going to be a very rough March, April, May, and on. Because March, our second son is going to be born, which his name is Noah. So if you guys didn't know, it's a boy, and his name is Noah. So we have now 2 kids. We have 2 sons, basically names that are basically from the Bible, which is very interesting. So we have that. So we have Noah being born in March. We have Obadiah's 2nd birthday, which is going to be very interesting but sad because of the situation that's going to happen with Noah and the things we got to do with that. And then May is going to be, I think May will be the roughest part because Noonami will be shut. I think the month of May, Noonami will be not shut down. Noonami is going to be put on a pause for temporarily because depending on how the situation goes, because as you remember last time when I started doing Noonami, I was actually in an apartment and I had to put it on pause for a little bit and set things up and whatsoever to bring it over to this house. Now, going into May, we may go into that same situation again. Maybe not. If everything works out the way we need to, because it's some things we gotta take care of. And we're trying to take care of these things before May comes in, but we need to try to make sure we're prepared for Noah. Now, we got everything set up and ready. It's just a few things we gotta get whatsoever. So, but other than that, like I said, that's pretty much all I have. Definitely, you'll still see me on the Vito Verse. Like I said, every other Friday, he will do the Vito Verse lives. He'll let me know, what the topic is and everything. So definitely stay tuned for that. The Noonami is still gonna happen. I'm just gonna be very, hoping it stays the way it is with no problems whatsoever, so that I can still keep the content coming with that. So I am gonna go through try some new things, so please bear with me. I'm still playing around with programs and different things like that. So yeah, it's one of those things. Sometimes I may magically appear on the Sandstorm Show, so on Saturdays, or every Saturday. So I haven't been on for a few times. I need to kind of hop on and, bring in my opinions with Nintendo and different things of that. And like I said, I'm more of a PlayStation person, but I do love Nintendo too, because I grew up playing Nintendo. Sega Genesis, like the classics whatsoever, and now going to PlayStation and been more of a PlayStation fan, but still love Nintendo more than anything. Still have the love for Nintendo, so I'm like both Nintendo and PlayStation. So, yeah, like I said, no, the dojo is still happening. I just need to find the time to actually do this. to get it to play the games, because there's one I really want to work on, and I may actually do it sometime later today. It's going to take me some time, and also make some stuff, because I have now got almost all the let's say the Legends of Heroes, the Legend of Heroes series, which is the trials. I have all the Trials of Cold Steel. I just got the new the Trials into Reverie. I just now got both of the Daybreak ones. Sorry. And I just picked up of this recording 2 days ago. I just finally got the final installment of the whole entire arc of the Daybreak series, which is Trials of was it not Trials, it's Horizon of the Beyond, or Beyond the Horizon. Sorry, it's wrong. It's the other way wrong. Beyond the Horizon is the last installment. So that's gonna be something I'm going to be playing, but I'm not gonna be touching that because I want to play through order. And there is a game I need to play before those, but I start off with Coastal 1 and 2. Those have been completed, they're done. Coastal 3 is what I'm working on. I have the PS4 version. I just ordered the collector's editions, or limited or collector's editions, whatever the two, of Coastal 3 and 4, Trials into Reverie, Daybreak 1 and 2, and Beyond the Horizon. All those are limited or collector's editions, 1 to 2. I have all of them. So that was a series I wanted to try, just like I have Pacific of collectors. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'm going to be working on off stream, on my own time, whatsoever. But Code Vein 2 is definitely going to be played on stream and off stream. That's about it. But other than that, I'm sorry this has been a very interesting rant, and I do apologize. I will definitely leave the links down below of, in my intro. So this intro will be both on both my two channels, which is Noto Dojo and Noonami. So definitely stay on the lookout for that. Until then, guys, I will catch you guys in the next one. I hope you have a blessed day and safe travels and everything else you guys do. Please take care of your mental health and everything else. I love you guys all. Have a blessed day. See ya.